Does your child shows obsessive compulsive behavior? Does he or her mood swings frequently? You always find difficult to make him sit calmly. Does your child shows poor modulation? Then your child might need Sensi Diet. Stay tuned and watch the complete video to know more about Sensi Diet. Hi, I am Dr. Talat and welcome to the OT. If you think it's related to food, then you are wrong. It has nothing to do with food. A sensory diet is a group of sensory-based activities that help a person feel cool, calm, and regulated. Think about the things you do throughout the day to stay focused, like chewing gum, going on a midday walk, or anything. Those are all part of your sensory diet. A sensory diet provides children with sensory processing disability the ability to have their unique sensory needs met. In addition to providing input for a sensory processing needs, it is essential to provide these foods often and in small, frequent intervals during the day. Why do people love sensory diet? They are perfect for new and unexpected situations. They are fun and help establish a positive relationship with your children. How do you know if your child needs a sensory diet? If your child experiences challenges of following areas. Number 1, daily routine like waking up, bath time, etc. Making it throughout the day, like school time. Struggling with arousal level, impulse control, or participation in age-appropriate function tasks. And these challenges may look like inability to follow commands, challenges with transitions, challenges with maintaining, meltdown, over little problems, and inability to self-regulate to calm. Also, if you are exhausted from helping your child meet their need throughout the day, that could be a sign that you need a sensory diet for them and yourself. So how do you get started? First of all, identify your child's sensory preference and need. This can look like a child who is on the go. They may need more specific movement throughout the day. This can also look like a child who seeks out heavy work. They may need more proprioception input, heavy work, and deep pressure that is calming to the nervous system throughout the day. This can also look like a child who chews or non-edible throughout the day. They may need more heavy work and more oral input. Identify when your child is struggling the most. When are the hardest moments? When can you help provide them with the sensory input they are seeking out? Is it during a morning or bedtime routine? Is it at school or friend? Or a houses? Is it during transition between daily tasks? Put it together. Use your child as sensory preference to identify the activities, plus inappropriate some proprioception input. Heavy work, deep pressure that is calming to the nervous system. Complete the sensory activities before and during these challenges. Movements per time of the day. After assessing your child's sensory needs, for example, if your child needs more proprioception or more tactile, then you will give him frequent touch of different textures as a diet. And if your child needs more oral inputs, then you will give him or her the different textures of food or teether. If your child loves movement or vestibular need, then you will give him movements in short and frequent time throughout the day, just like a food diet. A perfect frequency in a small amount. I hope now you are clear about sensory diet and found this video useful. That's all for today. I wish you a very healthy life.